W9GFO. CQ, this is W9GFO here. Come back. CQ. CQ. This is W9GFO here. Come back.
Welcome to Kermode Uncut. We haven't done a film club here at Kermode Uncut for quite a long time, and I want to do a kind of partial reprise because I want to talk about a film that's an old film that I kind of assumed that everyone had seen, but I've discovered in recent weeks that not everyone has. The film I'm talking about is Contact, the Robert Zemeckis film from 1997, which I started thinking about as a result of having seen Interstellar. A lot of people, when they saw Interstellar, they thought immediately of 2001, and I understand why, but for me, the film that is in the back of Interstellar is Robert Zemeckis' Contact. It's based on a novel by Carl Sagan. Actually, the novel started life as a script that then became a novel. And it's amazing just how similar that film is to the best elements of Interstellar. Both of them are about a daughter reaching out across the universe, searching for a lost father. Both of them obviously star Matthew McConaughey, which is kind of, in a way, the least interesting part of the comparisons. Both of them also feature the daughter being the person who first deciphers an alien intelligence. In Contact, the story is that Jodie Foster plays Ellie Arroway, who is looking out into the stars, listening for alien signals, and she starts to notice rhythms in the white noise of space. Now, obviously, if you've seen Interstellar, you know that at the very, very beginning, we have a young girl, brilliantly played by Mackenzie Foy, who starts to notice Morse code in poltergeist disturbances in her room. And in both cases, it is these discoveries made by the daughters that lead the missions into outer space. Both films also feature a kind of transitional Stargate sequence, which obviously to some extent dates back to 2001, and both prioritize love above science. I really like Contact, and I have to say, for me, Contact has a better ending than Interstellar. I mean, when I've complained about Interstellar's last 15 minutes, I want to be really clear. I don't mind the denouement. I don't mind the explanation of what's going on. It's all the stuff after that, the tying up the loose ends, that I object to. One of the things I like really about Contact is that it's not afraid to leave its loose ends open. It's not afraid to leave things ambiguous. Now, at the heart of all this is theoretical physicist Kip Thorne, who was involved both in Contact and, of course, in Interstellar. And it's interesting to see how his influence is apparent in both of those very, very different films. Robert Zemeckis was, of course, known to some extent as a special effects man, although, as with Interstellar, Contact is absolutely based in character. Strangely enough, the most intriguing special effect in Contact, which I only learnt about through listening to the director commentary on the DVD, is a moment in which he used digital trickery to change the expression on Jodie Foster's face. There's a marvellous moment in the director commentary in which he explains that he's done it, and Jodie Foster is quite outraged. He somehow changed her performance with digital trickery. If you haven't seen Contact, check it out. It's a film which stands up surprisingly well after all these years. If you've seen Interstellar, is it just me, or do you think they are essentially the same film? I think Zemeckis is often underrated as a filmmaker. People think of him too much as a technician. But with Jodie Foster's performance, Carl Sagan's novel in the background, and Kip Thorne's theories of physics floating in the ether, I think Contact can hold its own against Interstellar every day. Don't get me wrong, I love Interstellar. Contact may actually be better.